speaking of clowns, let's talk about Kristi Noem for a moment. I love how you cover her with all these, as you would call it, and I agree with you, cosplay pictures all over the world on taxpayer dollars, looking ridiculous with her hair extensions and her makeup. Just a complete clown. And she has had a little bit of pushback, thanks to, I think, you and some others in the media from Republicans. And now she's taken like a week break and she's done like 100 Fox News interviews. Talk to me about her bizarre behavior. And do you think maybe she's finally starting to understand that maybe some taxpayer dollars shouldn't be spent on her taking photo ops all over the world?
Yeah, I have a lot of Fox News hosts and reporters who follow me. Probably 20, and producers. And so when I put stuff out, I know that they see it, So yes, I was for a long time just ridiculing Noem's clown show where she, put on her firefighting gear and act like she was putting out fire on a ship, in a helicopter, and, at the border, down at the El Salvadorian prison with firearms, with flak jackets, with, bulletproof vests, all this stuff all over the place, doing these ridiculous photo ops. And by the way, she's now spending over $200 million of DHS taxpayer money on an advertising campaign featuring herself and Donald Trump. So I kept, ridiculing it, and it got a huge response. I mean, millions and millions of views on each post. And I didn't really have to say very much. I would just post a picture of her wearing one of her outfits, doing one of her things, and it would blow up. So finally, Laura Ingraham, finally confronted her about it. Megyn Kelly finally went off on her podcast and just said, "This is ridiculous. You look ridiculous. You're discrediting everything we're doing with your glam photos." And so finally she was confronted by it by Laura Ingraham on Fox, and she defended herself saying, "Oh no, they love it. These agents out in the field, they love when I dress up in their gear." And like Megyn Kelly pointed out, she's like, my brother is a cop. My dad was a cop. Like, when politicians go out to do these ride-along things and dog and pony shows, same thing in the military, they humor you. They pretend like it's cool, but they really don't like it. They really hate it when you come out and do this stuff. But they can't tell you that. You're their boss. You can fire them. So they have to kind of go along with it, but they really secretly down deep, they despise it. And this is what they were trying to tell her. It's like, she was like, "Oh no, they love it." And they're like, "No, they really don't." So obviously something happened. She got the word, because after that interview, which was like 8 days ago, she hasn't done it since. But still, like every other member of the Trump administration, they all live on Fox News. They're on there constantly. We went from one extreme to the other. We went from the Biden administration, where they like hardly ever communicated or went on TV, and that hurt them, to now an administration where that's all they do is go on TV.
Well, I'm glad you are posting those pictures. Please continue to do so if she does it down the road.